Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome back to the channel. In Islamic history, many leaders are remembered for their battles, victories, and military strength. But today, we speak about a leader remembered for something far more powerful than peace. In this video, we will explore the life of Imam Hasan Ebne Ali, peace be upon him, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. His life teaches us that sometimes the greatest victory is not achieved on the battlefield, but through patience, wisdom, and moral courage. Stay with us until the end, because Imam Hasan's decision changed the future of the Muslim Ummah forever. Birth, family and early life. Imam Hasan Ebne Ali was born in the city of Medina in the year 625 CE. He was the first grandson of Prophet Muhammad, born to Imam Ali Ebne Abi Talib, and Lady Fatima al-Zahra, the beloved daughter of the Prophet. The Prophet himself named him Hasan, a name that had never existed in Arabia before. From his earliest childhood, Imam Hasan grew up inside the household of revelation, a home filled with Quran, prayer, humility, and compassion. The Prophet loved Imam Hasan deeply. He carried him on his shoulders, kissed him publicly, and declared, "Hassan and Hussein are the leaders of the youth of paradise." This upbringing shaped Imam Hasan into a man of deep faith and noble character. Character, ethics and generosity. Imam Hasan Ebne Ali was known across the Muslim world for his unmatched generosity and patience. Historical records mention that he gave away his wealth entirely more than once for the sake of Allah. When a poor man asked for help, Imam Hasan would give without hesitation. When insulted, he responded calmly. One famous incident tells us that a man verbally abused Imam Hasan. Instead of responding with anger, Imam Hasan smiled, offered him food, and asked if he needed assistance. The man later apologized in tears. This behavior reflected the true teachings of Islam. Mercy over revenge, dignity over pride. Imam Hasan believed that leadership begins with controlling the self, not controlling others. Imam Hasan as leader of the Ummah. After the martyrdom of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, Imam Hasan became the Caliph and Imam of the Muslim community. However, the Ummah was deeply divided. Years of conflict had weakened unity, and civil war loomed once again. Imam Hasan inherited a community exhausted by violence. On the other side stood Muawiya, who possessed political influence, wealth, and a strong army. Imam Hasan carefully assessed the situation. He saw that continuing the war would result in the deaths of thousands of Muslims and could permanently damage Islam from within. His responsibility was not personal victory, it was the survival of the Ummah. The peace treaty, wisdom over war. In one of the most misunderstood moments in Islamic history, Imam Hasan chose peace over bloodshed. He signed a treaty that transferred political authority to Muawiya under strict conditions meant to protect Islamic values and Muslim lives. This decision shocked many. Some misunderstood it as a weakness. But in reality, it was an act of extraordinary courage and foresight. Imam Hasan knowingly sacrificed his political position to prevent the mass of Muslims. Through this treaty, he exposed injustice without raising a sword and ensured that future generations would recognize the difference between rightful leadership and political power. Without Imam Hasan's sacrifice, the later stand of Imam Hussein would not have been possible. Final years and martyrdom. After the treaty, Imam Hasan withdrew from political life and returned to Medina. He dedicated himself to worship, teaching, and guiding the people. Sadly, Imam Hasan was poisoned in 670 CE. Even in death, injustice followed him. Despite his wish to be buried beside his grandfather, Prophet Muhammad, political forces prevented it. His martyrdom was quiet. But its impact was immense. Legacy and lessons for humanity. Imam Hasan Ebne Ali left behind a legacy unlike any other. He taught the world that Peace can be more powerful than war. Patience can protect the truth. Leadership requires moral sacrifice, proving that Islam is not about domination, but about preserving life, dignity, and faith. Imam Hasan Ebne Ali did not conquer lands, he conquered hearts. If this story inspired you, please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more authentic Islamic history. Tell us in the comments, what lesson from Imam Hasan's life do you find most powerful? Peace be upon Imam Hasan Ebne Ali.